1. Next, time taken by the radioactive substance to decay 67%. Time taken by the radioactive substance to decay 67% means for undecayed 33%. From starting 100 to 33%, how much time it takes? For example, T2. Then n by n naught is equal to n by n naught is equal to 1 by 2 whole power T2 by half life. What is n undecayed? 33%. 33 n naught 100 is equal to 1 by 2 whole power T2 by T1. This is equation 2. So 1 divided by 2 implies, or 2 divided by, so 2 divided by 1 implies equation 2. 33 divided by 100 into 2 divided by 1. 33 by 100 into 100 divided by 100 divided by 67 is equal to equation 2. 1 by 2 whole power T2 by T divided by 1 by 2 whole power T1 by T. T1 by T. 100 we cancel. 63 by 67 almost. It is treated as 66 nearly. So 1 by 2 is equal to right side 1 by 2 whole power T by 2. 1 by 2 whole power T2 minus T1 by T. Okay. 1 by 2 whole power T2 minus T1 by T. So both sides bases are equal. So T2 minus T1 by T is equal to 1. So T2 minus T1 is equal to capital. 1 is T2. Time taken by the radioactive substance to decay from 100% to 67%. Total time from 100 to 67% decay means undecayed 33. Time taken by the radioactive substance to decay 100 to 67 is T2. What is T1? Time taken by the radioactive substance to decay 100 to 33. 100 to 33 T1. 100 to 67 T2. What is the time interval between these two? Equal to half life. Equal to half life. Okay, no need to solve. For example, time taken by the radioactive substance is 100 seconds. Time taken by the radioactive substance is 100 seconds. What is the time interval between to decay 33% to 67% is equal to what given data? That one only answer. So don't think whether that is different. Don't try to solve that type of problem. If radioactive half-life of radioactive substance is 100 seconds, half-life of radioactive substance is 100 seconds. What is the time interval between to decay 33% to 67% equal to 100 seconds? What they given data? Or what is the if a radioactive substance is 100 days or 20 days? Radioactive substance is half-life of radioactive substance is 20 days. So what is the time interval between to decay 1 third to 2 third? Time interval between time taken by the radioactive substance to decay 1 third to 2 third. This one only. 33, 67%. 33, 67%. 1 third to 2 third or 33% to 67% equal to radioactive substance. What is the given data? This is one model. No need to solve. 1 by 3, 2 by 3 instant. Or 33% to 67%. The type of. Or 0.33 to 0.67. 0.33 to 0.67. But all models, the time interval between 2 instant is equal to half-life of radioactive substance. Next. Decay constants of two radioactive substances 9 lambda and lambda. Decay constants of two radioactive substances 9 lambda and 2 lambda. So what is the time? What is the time taken by the radioactive substance? 2. This is P and this is Q. Decay constants of two radioactive substances equal to 9 lambda and lambda. What is the time? What is the time? The ratio of number of nuclei of P to Q is equal to 1 by E. After what time? The ratio of number of nuclei of P to Q is 1 by E. Initially, both have the same number of nuclei. Initially, both have the same number of nuclei. So, to only way of asking the question is different. Radioactive decay. Last 3 days we are doing this only radioactive decay. Different problems. Okay. So, two radioactive substances P and Q having same number of initial nuclei, and their decay constants are 9 lambda and 2 lambda. After what time? The ratio of number of nuclei of P and Q is 1 by E. We had to calculate time. So what is the number of nuclei present in the radioactive substance? Np is equal to n0 into e power minus lambda T. Nq is equal to n0 into e power minus, this is lambda 1, lambda 2 T. Why we have to apply this formula? They are given Np by n0 is equal to 1 by E. So e power formula. So Np is equal to n0 into e power minus exponential function. The number of nuclei present in the form of exponential function. And exponential function is given. So we are giving the preference for this equation. So Np by Nq is equal to n0 cancel e power minus lambda 1 T into e power minus denominator becomes plus lambda 2 T. So Np by Nq is equal to given 1 by E. 1 by means e power minus 1. So e power minus lambda 1 plus lambda 2 into T. So minus 1 is equal to minus lambda 1 plus lambda 2 into T. Therefore T is equal to, so we have to multiply it with minus. 1 is equal to lambda 2 minus lambda 1 into T. So T is equal to, so 1 by lambda 2 minus lambda 1. 1 by e power minus 1 minus lambda 1 T divided by lambda 1. Lambda 2 minus lambda 1. So E is equal to lambda 2 minus lambda 1. 1 is equal to plus minus lambda 1 minus lambda into T. After multiplying with minus, 1 is equal to, this becomes plus and this becomes minus. Therefore T is equal to 1 by lambda 1 minus 1 by lambda. So 1 by what is lambda 1? 9 lambda. Minus what is lambda 2? Lambda. The time is equal to 1 by 3 lambda. That is one more. And how to calculate count rate from the graph? Another model. Count rate. For example, the time in hours taken along x-axis, the number of nuclei present in the radioactive substance taken along y-axis. If time increases, number of nuclei present in the radioactive sample decreases. Decay increases. Number of nuclei decayed decreases. Number of nuclei undecayed decreases. For example, this is 100 initial number of, at the time t equals 0, initially it has 100 number of nuclei. So number of nuclei per minute. Number of nuclei per minute. Number of nuclei per minute, y-axis. Time in an hour, along x-axis. At t equals 0, initially 100 number of nuclei is there. When time decreases to from 0 to time increases from 0 to 3 hours, number of nuclei decreases from 100 to 50. Next to 6 hours, the number of nuclei present in the radioactive sample is 25. Next to 9 hours, number of nuclei are 12.5. At a t equals 0, it has 100 number of nuclei. When time decreases, number of nuclei decreases. After 3 hours, number of nuclei decreases from 100 to 50. Next 6 hours, 50 to decreases 50 to 25. Next 3 hours, the substance decreases from 25 to 12.5. This is one graph. Okay, from this graph, clearly you have to identify what is the half-life of radioactive substance. From this graph, what is the, clearly it is easy to identify half-life of the radioactive substance. Tell me, what is the half-life of radioactive substance? From this graph, what is the half-life of radioactive substance? 3 hours. Time taken by the radioactive substance to decay half of its initial number of nuclei. The definition perfectly. Okay, 3 hours. 3 hours. Half-life of radioactive substance is 3 hours. 3 hours. So 3 hours here, number of nuclei decayed per minute is here. So we have how to convert that hours into minutes. So 3 into 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. So t is equal to 180 minutes. 180 minutes. Next possibility to ask the question: in how many number of nuclei are decayed in half-life? How many number of nuclei are decayed? How many number of nuclei are decayed? How many number of nuclei are decayed in one half-life? For example, time increases from 0 to 3 hours. At the time t equal to 0, how many number of nuclei are there? 100. Time increases, number of nuclei decayed per minute. So we have to calculate in 3 hours how many number of nuclei are decayed in 3 hours. Number of nuclei decayed per minute in this interval. Number of nuclei decayed in this interval. At time t equal to 0, initially 100. Plus at the time 3 hours, what is number of nuclei present? 150 by 2. 150 by 2, 75 per minute. In this time interval, Newton's law of cooling, that model. Temperature of the body, initial temperature of the body is 60 degrees. After 5 minutes, number of nuclei, after 5 minutes, the temperature of the body is 50 degrees centigrade. Temperature falls 50 degrees centigrade. What is the rate of cooling? Rate of two formulas. Rate of cooling. rate of cooling. If one time interval, two limits are given, we have to consider mean value, Newton's laws of force. Similarly, in 3 hours, what is the average number of nuclei decayed? 150, 750 by 2, 75 per minute. For every 1 minute, it decays 75. For 180, total number of nuclei decayed. So, 7 per minute, number of nuclei per minute into 180. Per minute, it is 75. For 180 minute into 75. So, half-life of radioactive substance from the graph is 3 hours, and the total number of nuclei decayed in this period. So, those are the possibility of questions based on this one. Next topic, activity. The activity is represented by AR. What is the activity? The rate of disintegration of the radioactive substance is nothing but activity. So activity ARI is directly proportional to dN by dt. The rate of disintegration of the radioactive substance is nothing but activity. So dN by dt is equal to dN by dt is directly proportional to A. So dN by dt equals some constant lambda into A. So dN by dt is equal to dN by dt. The rate of disintegration is nothing but activity. So dN by dt is equal to lambda into A. Activity. Minus lambda into A. So time increases, same as time increases. What about activity? Decreases. So dN by dt, time increases, activity decreases. Same as what is the formula for n? N is equal to n0 into e power minus lambda. Time increases, n0 by n0 is equal to radioactive decay now. So dN by dt is equal to minus lambda into n0. dN by dt is equal to minus lambda into n. So time increases, number of rate of disintegration decreases. Time increases, what is the meaning of the negative sign? Time increases, rate of disintegration decreases. In similar way, time increases, activity of the radioactive sample decreases. So what is the nature of the graph between number of nuclei present and the time interval? If time increases, number of nuclei present decreases. Also, activity taken along y-axis and the time taken along x-axis. Time increases, what about activity? Activity decreases. Activity also decreases. Same as n is equal to n0 into e power minus lambda t is the number of nuclei. In terms of activity, A is equal to A0 into e power minus lambda. So what is the formula we have to apply for the activity? Number of nuclei, rate of disintegration, we have to apply for this activity also. So activity A is equal to A0 into e power minus the lambda into t. Time increases, activity decreases. Here, A is equal to initial activity. A is equal to m into lambda naught e power minus lambda into t. A is right proportional to activity. A is right proportional to dN by dt. dN by dt is right proportional to L lambda. A is right proportional to dN by dt. A is directly proportional to lambda n naught. dn by dt is equal to some constant into n naught. So A is equal to n naught is equal to n into lambda. So what is n naught here? Initial number of nuclei. Initial number of nuclei. N naught is equal to initial number of nuclei. Initial number of nuclei. So how to calculate initial number of nuclei? For example, uranium 92 235 m grams of uranium 92 to 235 is given. 2 grams of uranium 92 235 contains how many number of atoms? Or 4 grams of uranium 92 235 contains how many number of atoms? So before it is indicated. Or 5 grams, 6 grams of uranium 92 235 contains how many number of atoms? So molecular weight m grams of any nuclear substance contains Avogadro number. So 235 grams of uranium contains how many number of atoms? Avogadro number of atoms. Capital M, molecular weight grams of any radioactive substance contains Avogadro number of atoms. 1 gram of any substance contains Avogadro number of atoms divided by molecular weight. So m grams of substance contains any number of atoms. 1 gram of substance contains how many number of atoms? Na by m. For m grams of substance contains how many number of atoms? For 1 gram of substance, this is the amount of atoms. For m grams of substance, so Na by capital M into m. So this is equal to number of nuclei, initial number of nuclei. Okay, capital, not only this one. For example, 2 grams of uranium 92 to 35 contains how many number of atoms? So Avogadro number divided by 35 into 2 grams. What is Avogadro number? 6.62. 6.623 in 10 power 23 divided by molecular weight 235 into how much amount of? If it is 2 grams, 2 grams. If it is 4 grams, 4 grams. If it is 6 grams, 6 grams. Not only this concept is for any m grams of radioactive substance. M grams of radioactive substance contains how many number of atoms? So this is the method. 2 grams of uranium 92 to 35. 4 grams of uranium 92 to 35 contains how many number of atoms? So this is the method to calculate number of atoms in any radioactive substance. Avogadro number by molecular weight into mass of the substance. Now, activity in terms of radioactive activity, for example, sometimes problem based on this one. 4 grams of uranium 92 to 35. So activity in terms of number of atoms at decay constant into what is N naught? Avogadro number divided by molecular weight into mass of the substance into so e power minus lambda into T1. Activity in terms of number of atoms of the radioactive substance. The decay constant of the radioactive substance. Avogadro number by molecular weight into mass of the substance is e power minus lambda T. So this is N naught. 2 radioactive substances P and Q. 2 radioactive substances P and Q having same initial number of nuclei, and the decay constants are lambda 1 and lambda 2. So better to copy if you have notes. 2 radioactive substances P and Q. Initially they have same number of nuclei, N naught and N, and their decay constants are lambda 1 and lambda 2. After what time their activities are equal, not number of nuclei. If initially both having same number of nuclei, not possible to calculate time if their number of nuclei are equal. We discussed at that point. 2 radioactive substances P and Q, initially they have same number of atoms or nuclei, and their decay constants lambda 1, lambda 2. After what time their activities are equal? So activity of P is equal to activity of Q. Activity of P activity of P. So lambda into m naught into e power minus lambda 1 T. Common time radical. That equal to activity of Q lambda 2 m naught e power minus lambda 2 T. Initially, both having same number of atoms. So lambda 1 by lambda 2 is equal to e power minus lambda 2 T into e power plus lambda 1 into T. Okay, lambda 1 by lambda 2 is equal to e power minus lambda 2 T. This becomes plus on lambda 1 by lambda 1 by lambda 2 is equal to lambda 1 by lambda 2 is equal to e power lambda 1 minus lambda 2 into T. Lambda 1 minus lambda 2 into T is equal to log of lambda 1 by lambda 2. Therefore, at the time T equal to the time equal log of lambda 1 divided by lambda 2 divided by lambda 1 minus lambda. P and Q are two radioactive substances contains same number of atoms initially. If you decay constants of lambda 1 and lambda 2, decay constants of P and Q are lambda 1 lambda 2. After what time their activities are equal? After what time their activities are equal? The activity of P is equal to A naught into A naught is equal to lambda into N naught. E power minus lambda 1 into lambda 2. N naught can cancel lambda 1 by lambda 2 is equal to e power minus lambda 2 into e power, this becomes plus the lambda 1. Lambda 1 minus lambda 2. And this is the log function. And one more important thing. If radioactive substance, two radioactive substances, P and Q, two radioactive substances P and Q, their decay constants are lambda P and lambda Q. If half-life of P is equal to mean life of Q, half-life of P is equal to mean life of Q, then out of these two radioactive substances, which one is more active? Two radioactive substances, P and Q, their decay constants are lambda P and lambda Q. One condition given. What is the condition? Half-life of P is equal to mean life of Q. Out of these two radioactive substances, which one is more active? Which one is more active? Okay, what the given decay constants are given, and the hint to follow. What the hint given? Half-life of P is equal to half-life of mean life of Q. So what is the connectivity between these two half-life of decay constants? The half-life is equal to 0.693 divided by lambda. So 0.693 divided by lambda P equal to, what is the connectivity between mean life and decay constants? Inverse relation. So tau is equal to 1 by lambda Q. Lambda. Therefore, decay constants of P is equal to 0.693 into lambda Q. So that is the answer. Okay. Out of lambda P and lambda Q, which one is greater? For whose decay constant is greater? P is greater. P greater. Anybody? Only one person only responding. Q greater. Pavitran. P greater or Q greater? Q greater. Manoj. Q greater. Just observe the reference. Lambda P equal to 6.3 lambda Q. P greater. That's why somebody are sending P greater, somebody are sending Q greater. So that's why most of the student confusion. That's why I'm asking ask you which one is greater. Lambda P is equal to 0.693 into lambda Q. Lambda P is equal to 693 lambda Q. Here in the second equation, definitely no doubt at all. Activity of Q is greater. Activity of Q is greater. To equate, you have to multiply lambda Q with 693. The second equation, in this equation, lambda P is greater than lambda Q. Noted. But what about this one? So x is equal to 0.5y. X is equal to 5y. X is equal to 0.5. X is equal to 5y. Here, x is greater than y. Noted. Almost every student clear. X is equal to 5y. X is greater than 5. X is greater than y. Noted. But it is 0.5. 0.5. So x is equal to 1 by 2. 0.5 into y. Okay, understand? Follow everybody. 0.5 is 1 by 2. Y is equal to 2x. Tell me which one is greater? P or Q? Okay, some students are sending Q, others. But who are estimating that Q is greater? X is equal to 5y. To equate x and y, we have to multiply y with 5. Then only it is equal. After multiplying the value of y with 5, then only it is. What do we mean clearly? Y is less. The less value is multiplied with 5, then only that value is equal to y. So it is lesser, x is greater. If it is 0.5, this is the situation. 0.5 means 1 by 2. So y is equal to 2x. Which one is greater? Which one is greater? Y. Okay, it is lambda p equal to 693 divided by 1000. 693 divided by 1000. Lambda Q. 1000 into lambda p equal to 693 into lambda Q. Now tell me, to equate lambda p and lambda Q, p is multiplied with 1000, q is multiplied with 9693 only. To equate lambda p and q, p is multiplied with 1000, but q is multiplied with 693 only. Now tell me, which one is greater? Which one is greater? Q is greater. Yes, it is lesser. So we have to, okay, clear. Point division. Point division. So lambda p each got there is no point. 6 line only interior is there. Interior is there. So this one is greater. Final conclusion. So no only interior numerical value is there. After decimal point, q is greater. If it is the decimal point 0.5 or 0.7 decimal point, this one is greater. Point division is there. 0 point something less than 1. That multiple is less than 1. Q is greater. Okay. Today you are done one point important point. The point multiple. Perfect integer is there. Right, the left side is greater. So decimal point multiplies the decimal point. That one is greater. Okay. Next activity. One more. What type of activity is equal? Log of lambda 1 divided by lambda 2 divided by lambda 1 minus lambda 2. That is one model. The activity of the radioactive substance at the time T1 is the activity of the radioactive substance. Activity of the radioactive substance at the time interval T1 is A1. When time decreases to T2, activity decreases to A1. So what is the time interval between to decrease activity from A1 to A2? What is the time interval between to decrease activity from A1 to A2 for the same radioactive substance? For the same radioactive substance, for the same radioactive substance, for the same substance, what is the time interval between time interval to decrease activity from A1 to A2 for the same radioactive substance? Okay, what is the formula for activity? A1 is equal to A0 into so e power minus lambda into T1 for the same radioactive substance means lambda. Activity A2 is equal to A0 into e power minus lambda into T2. So we have to calculate time interval. So T2 minus T1 value. T2 minus T1 value. T2 minus T1 value. So 1 divided by 2. 1 divided by 2 implies. So A1 by A2 is equal to initial activity A0 cancel. E power minus lambda T1 divided by e power minus lambda T2 that becomes lambda T2. Lambda T2. So A1 by A2 is equal to e power so lambda into T2 minus T1. Time interval between time taken by the radioactive substance to decrease its activity from A1 to A2. So that is the question. Log of A1 by A2 is equal to lambda into so T2 minus T1. And time interval between T2 minus T1 is equal to log of A1 by A2 divided by decay constant. Or time interval to decay activity T2 minus T1 is equal to 1 by lambda is equal to tau. Tau into log of A1 divided by A2. A1 divided by A2. What is this? This is at what time their activities are equal. Here, activity of the radioactive substance at the time T1 is A1. Activity of the radioactive substance at the time T2 is A2. What is the time interval to decrease its activity from A1 to A2? This is one. So what is the activity? So dn by dt is equal to minus lambda n. But dn by dt is nothing but activity. A is equal to minus lambda into n. Lambda into n. Activity. So activity of the radioactive sample. Activity of the radioactive sample A1 and the number of nuclei is N1. Activity of the radioactive sample is A1 and the number of nuclei present in the radioactive sample is N1. Its activity is A2. The number of nuclei in the radioactive sample is N2. From this equation, N1 is equal to minus the magnitude. Magnitude. Okay. N1 is equal to A1 by lambda. From this equation, the N2 is equal to A2 by lambda. A2 by lambda. How many number of nuclei are decayed? How many number of nuclei are decayed? And the activity decreases from A1 to A2. So number of nuclei decayed, number of nuclei decayed to decrease activity from A1 to A2. That means N1 minus N2 is equal to N1 minus N2. A1 minus A2 divided by lambda. So N1 minus N2 is equal to what is 1 by lambda tau into A1 minus A2. If we are considered with the negative sign, so N minus N2 is equal to minus of tau into A1 minus A2, that is equal to N2 minus N1 equal to tau into A1 minus A2. What is N1? Number of nuclei present. What is N1? Number of nuclei present. So radioactive substance decreases from N to N1 after N2. Radioactive substance decreases from N to N1. How many number of nuclei decayed? N1 minus N. That is decayed. Number of nuclei present. Number of nuclei present at another time is N2. How many number of nuclei decayed? Present minus initial. How many number of nuclei are decayed in this time trial? N2 minus N1. Remaining N1 minus N1. The difference. Number of nuclei decayed present minus previous. The difference is decayed. Next, parallel decay. Parallel decay. Parallel decay. What is parallel decay? A radioactive substance disintegrates simultaneously more than two processes. A radioactive substance disintegrates simultaneously the same instant of time, simultaneously, more than two radioactive substances. That process is called parallel decay. For example, a radioactive substance disintegrates simultaneously in the different process of decay constants lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, and so on lambda n. Here, lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, lambda n are the decay constants for the different process. Decay constant in the first process, decay constant in the second process. For example, if it is alpha decay, if it is beta decay, if it is gamma decay, some different process. A radioactive substance disintegrates simultaneously with a different process, and the decay constant is decay constant for each process. For each alpha, beta, gamma. What is the decay constant in the alpha decay process? Decay constant in the beta decay process. Simultaneously, at the same instant of time, a radioactive substance disintegrates n process, and the decay constant of each process is lambda 1, lambda 2, lambda 3, and then what is the effective decay constant of all the process is equal to sum of the decay constants of all the process. That is parallel decay. So lambda is equal to lambda 1 plus, lambda 2 plus, lambda 3 plus, and so on, lambda n. What is parallel decay? The radioactive substance disintegrates simultaneously more than one process with the different decay constants. The effective decay constants of the radioactive substance is equal to sum of the decay constants of the individual process. So lambda is equal to lambda 1 plus lambda 2 plus lambda 3. Okay. And for example, a radioactive substance disintegrate in n process with half-life T1, T2, T3, Tn. What is the effective half-life? What the relation between decay constants and lambda and T? Lambda is equal to 0.693 divided by half-life. So this is 0.693 divided by total half-life of the radioactive substance is equal to 0.693 divided by T1 equal plus 0.693 divided by T2 plus and so on 0.693 divided by Tn. So all constant is will be cancelled. So 1 by T is equal to 1 by T1 plus 1 by T2 plus 1 by T and so on 1 by Tn. A radioactive substance designates two processes with the half-lives. 20 days and 40 days. The radioactive substance disintegrates simultaneously with two processes of half-lives. 20 days. 20 days. 20 days and 40 days. 20 days and 40 days. A radioactive substance disintegrates with the two processes with the half-lives 20 days and 40 days simultaneously. What is the effective half-life of the radioactive substance? What is the effective half-life of the radioactive substance? Definitely it is not 20 plus 40 by 6, 40 by 2. Generally, if you have no concept about this concept, students are expecting a radioactive substance disintegrates simultaneously with the two processes of half-lives 20 days and 40 days. What is the effective half-life of the radioactive substance? So when the two half-lives means this is we have extended the formula with half to 2. So 1 by T is equal to 1 by T1 plus 1 by T2. 1 by T is equal to T2 plus T1 divided by T1 into T2. Therefore, T is equal to T1 into T2 divided by T1 plus T2. Not mean value. Guessing. If you know, for example, we didn't discuss this type of problems. Students are guessing. Okay, two different options. What is the mean value? Or what is the effective value of n constant? Okay, generally how to define average value or mean value, effective value by taking average. So that is not average. So this is the concept parallel decay based on the parallel decay constants. So this is a T equal to what is T1. So 20 into 40 divided by 60. So 3. So T is equal to 40 by 3. Days, 40 by 3 days. Okay. If 3 processes are given, we have to extend this formula up to 2. For each and every what is important, the problem is created based on the which concept or which point we cannot predict. So each and every point is important. That extension is up to that application that is infinite. And mean life, for example, name is same parallel decay. The problem may be constructed based on the decay constants or based on the half life, based on the mean life. How we can expect it? Okay, what the relation between decay constants and mean life 1 by 2. So 1 by effective mean life is equal to 1 by mean life of the first process plus 1 by mean life of the second process and so on 1 by mean life of the process. Parallel decay, based on the parallel decay, this is the original in terms of the decay constants based on the half life relation, mean life relation, parallel decay. So what is activity? Activity of the radioactive substance is equal to A naught into e power minus lambda. The activity of the radioactive system decreases to activity of the radioactive substance decreases to one fourth of initial activity in 10 days. In 10 days, activity of the radioactive substance decreases to one fourth of initial radioactive substance in 10 days. What is the activity of the radioactive substance after next to 10 days? This is one model. Activity of the radioactive substance decreases to one fourth of the initial activity in 10 days. What is the activity of the radioactive substance after next to 10 days? Okay, what again? Activity of the radioactive substance decreases to one fourth of initial activity. This is A equal to A naught by 4 is given and time is given. T equal to 10 days. Then what the formula for A? A equal to A naught into e power minus lambda t. A equal to A naught by 4 is equal to A naught into e power minus lambda t. A naught cancel. 1 by 4 is equal to e power minus lambda t. Question 1. Next one, based on another hint. What is the activity after next 10 days? So A naught into e power minus next 10 days means from the starting, what is the total time? 20 days. 20 into t. So A is equal to A naught into how to arrange that e power minus lambda minus 20 lambda. T is good. Minus lambda. A activity we have to calculate. E power minus lambda whole power 20. What is value? This is ton. Ton. T is given 10 days, first 10 days. Cannot it gives 1 by 4 is equal to e power minus 10 lambda. This is equation. Activity decreases to one fourth in 10 days. In 10 days. 10 days. 10 lambda. Next, what is the activity after 20 days? E power minus lambda. This is 20 days. 20 days. How to arrange this one? Next one. A equal to A naught into e power minus 10 lambda whole square. 10 lambda whole square. That will be 8 equal to n lambda e power minus 10 lambda, e to the power minus 10 lambda 1 by 4 whole square. 8 equal to n of by 60. Okay. Motion in a straight line. How many sub-concepts are completed? Motion in a straight line. Okay. We will discuss that. Time up. I'm especially I'm after that I'm asking how many concepts. Okay, bye.